Hi guys, in the next 5 minutes I'm going to give a brief outline of what my research entailed and what it uncovered. I'm going to show you new video snippets of research I have done lately, and I'm going to introduce you to my net proposal. Because my presentation is video based, this video here interferes, so I'm just going to go to voice from now. The strongest part of my research came from the students themselves. I recorded very relaxed interviews with some of my mature students, and just by communicating with them, a lot of information was unveiled. So for the Net Symposium, my idea would be to keep this communication going, to keep discussions open. Essentially, I would be formalising a discussions platform. To do this, I am suggesting setting up a forum or a chat room or a place where mature learners can communicate in a safe online environment. And for me, I think the most obvious place for this is our own college website. But given that most mature learners have a fear of going online, I decided to ask my colleagues from different departments and different roles their opinion on this. So on my blog, I've now uploaded about 8 videos, just very short videos of conversations I've had with my colleagues. So in this presentation, I will be demonstrating the kind of discussion forum I would be setting up. I will be chatting with my colleagues, discussing the notion of driving this idea forward, and in that sense, it is my first branching out into the community as we are discussing the principle of actually doing this. The first clip I'm going to show is from Patrick Hogan. He is the college webmaster and the social media officer.
Research is mature learners. They in particular might be inhibited by going on to an environment like that because it would be more wide or open to other learners where they might feel they were exposing their own inability to do many technical things, whatever it is. Whereas if they had a forum where, as you said, it was specific to mature learners talking about their experience and being able to share things, then I think that would be a great idea. So I think what would be better would be an add-in to the main website. Now, how you would do that would probably be as a sub-site of the main site. But the people's user experience would be that they go to a particular page on our website to access it.
So after speaking to Patrick, I had a real sense that this is actually a viable idea, that the infrastructure is already in place via our website to do this, and what's more, given my own knowledge of Web2 technologies, I actually believe I could put it in place myself. Now the next clip I'm going to show is from our guidance counsellors. I thought it was very interesting to see how positive they were about spreading this idea beyond the college. I love the idea of one community helping another, and so on and so on.
Yeah, that's good, absolutely.
A focus group.
Yeah.
To start off the focus groups.
Were you looking at it when they come into the college or before they come?
When they come in, existing ones, but they would open it out to the ones that are afraid to even come back.
Yeah, it's a good idea. You see, that may work the way you're doing it. Yeah, because once it's inside and people feel safe, and then it filters outside. So I think that's a good idea. It starts inside.
So following on from this, I went to speak to Tony, who's now over in level 6, and to Kathleen down in her new studio space in the Art College. And they both warmed to the idea. They both admitted, though, that technology was their downfall, but that their confidence in it was growing. And I don't have time to show the snippets of this, but you can see them on the blog if you wish. But after that, I did go to management, and it was very interesting to see how management actually picked up on that the PLC's biggest role, she felt, was that of building confidence within the mature learner. So I'm just going to show you that snippet now.
Be a runner, and then we could work out like how would actually.
I think it's the way forward, really.
I think so. Yeah, I think
And
so.
I think different learners are going on third level. What they all say about here, it wasn't the quality certificate, it was the confidence they gained. So that would be the main thing the mature learners would say here. It wasn't so much about, yes, of course, they'd done their modules, but it was the confidence they gained in the
It's what Kathleen said. She said.
So I think from this, I really came away with going, geez, if the PLCs, if it is our role to give confidence for them to go further, maybe we should be looking at the idea of building their technological confidence also, which is something that we don't seem to be doing at the moment. So the final clip I'm going to show you is from one of our communications teachers, and she is the same teacher who's just written the new communications module for level 5. So this is what she had to say.
Would go on to this forum. And the problem most people have said with it is that adult learners don't like the internet. So as a communications teacher, and it's not trying to get more work for a communications teacher, is there something in the SLOs in there that could, that this could be brought into it? So let's just say in communications class, you would introduce these learners to this forum and they would actually start communicating. Is there something in communications?
Yes, because in the new communications module, for those of us who are working on the new program that's been developed, and in the next year, all VTech level 5 will have to use the new one.
Okay.
We put new emphasis on communications technology
Okay.
because there's such, it's so relevant to communications today. So instead of the old descriptive where it was 10% and it was just the CT essay where they literally wrote the theory of communications technology, now we have a 10% essay and a 10% practical assessment in communications technology.
Wow.
And part of that can be showing their use of a forum or a blog or a social network site.
I believe this, really?
Yeah, completely. And I think in terms of adult learners, it would be so important even outside of assessment for them to have this opportunity because they panic so much when they turn to education.
Yeah.
And sometimes in classes they don't have all adult learners. There might be 2 adult learners running over a class of youngsters, so they feel, okay, the youngsters are all up to date on this and that, they've just come out of school, so they're completely familiar with the education system, whereas adult learners feel at a loss. So if they had their own little community, then it would be fantastic.
So as you can see from this, it really did sum up what I was looking for. And as you can hear from me in the clip, I was so excited to learn that communicating with technology was now part of the module. All along I wanted to venture outside the visual arts area, and I was looking for a way to apply this idea into the different educational contexts. And I really think that the communications module is the answer. Given that communications is compulsory for every student, it really would be cross-disciplinary. So between using the platform of the website and using the communications to get it out there, I think this could really be a runner, and I hope to do it.